Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of Unabridged from the Primus server. And in today's episode, we're going to be diving a little bit into Agricraft, beyond the real basic stuff that we did earlier in the series. I have to confess, I am seriously reconsidering this whole sky-based thing, because the amount of time that this is going to take is going to be a little bit obscene, even with the builder's wand. So I'm thinking I may end up actually changing up the base and going with something entirely different, or going away from the Sky Islands and into something else, which would still be kind of circular in shape like this, but would be a little bit different. So I don't know. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. But I digress. Let's go ahead and grab some dirt. That should be more than I need. And let's grab a little bit of stone, just to kind of lay out the foundation of where this is going to go. So I think I'm going to put it over here, just kind of for now. And we'll go, let's see, we'll connect it off of this. And I'm just going to build myself a big old room. And actually, we're probably going to want to make sure that this is measured. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So then this. And then we would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that looks to be about the right size, right? And this should be in the middle. And here we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4 water. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this actually would be the center on this side. If we want to do we want 2 fields or 4 fields? I'm kind of leaning towards 4 fields, honestly. So 1, 2, 3, 4 water, 1, 2, 3, 4 wall, or limit. So there we go. This will be pretty much the size of our field. And if I've measured that correctly, yep, that should be a box. And then we'll go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, space. Okay. Water 1, 2, 3, 4, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, water 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That should be right. So now I'll just go ahead and connect those up. A lot of this is going to be subject to change. Ultimately, the aesthetics of this are going to look really different. But for now, I just kind of want to get this put in where I want it. So let's just go like that. And then we'll do one of those. And here. Come on now, get up. Oh, come on. There we go. And I'm actually going to need a little, I'm going to have to grab a little bit more dirt, it looks like. There we go. And yeah, definitely going to need more dirt. Oh, come on now. This whole jumping thing is apparently a struggle. Okay. There we go. So we'll have 4 fields here. Like this. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then in the middle of all of these, do I not have a shovel? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I have to have a shovel somewhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4 water. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 water. And then we go there. And There, let's actually turn on my magnet. That'll make this go a little faster. And finally, here. And I think, yep, that looks about right. All right, awesome. So let's take a look at the sprinkler. This is from Open Blocks. And if I recall, it waters everything within a 4-block radius. Let's just check. I don't have, oh, actually I do. The books are right over here. Do I have World Domination with Open Blocks? Let's just check this. Items. Nope. Oh, that's what I need right here. Up to 4 blocks away. Okay, good. So this is what we want. Now, I need tanks. And it's got to be the tank from Open Blocks, which is this one. And I'm going to need 4 of those. And we're going to put those in here. Like so. And then when we create our sprinklers, like this, we're going to need some of the other ingredients, though, it appears. There we go. And whoa, wait a minute. Do I not have sticks? Doesn't look like it. Wait, what was that about the precision sawmill? Oh, okay. Let's do that, actually. We'll just take these spruce planks right here. And I will dump those into the precision sawmill, and that'll make more sticks than I would get otherwise. So we'll let that go for a little while. And while we're waiting on that, we can set up the other stuff that we need. So I'm going to need a bucket. I'm going to need iron, and I do not have a whole lot of iron ingots. So let's, no. Oh, there we go. That's the one I need. Let's just make a few stacks of that, because I have all these blocks. And there we go. That is much better. Now I should be able to go and make, oh, I've actually already got 4 world interaction upgrades. Perfect. Do I have 3 liquid transfer nodes. I am going to need another one. Can I make that? Ooh, actually, let's do the one with the ender pearls, because that'll make 4. There we go. And then I need extra, is it called a pipe? Yeah, there we go, transfer pipes. Okay. So, let's go down here and grab, oh, come on now. Grab a couple bottles of water, or buckets of water, I should say. And we're going to put those to use for these farms. So, what we're going to do is, good, I still have some building blocks. Directly underneath these, which would be right there. Right there. There. And there, right? Yep, directly underneath those, we are going to create an infinite water source. So we'll do that like this. That was bigger than I wanted it to be. That's okay, though. Let's go like that. You can just disappear. We're essentially just creating some pools like this. There we go. And then if we take our water bucket and put... What? No, not there. There. That was weird. That was really weird. I don't know what's going on there. If we do this, for all of these pools, we will have 3 infinite water sources. Or 4 of them, 1 for each of the tanks. Then we can go ahead and put these transfer nodes down on top of these blocks, which are directly underneath, like that. Throw a world interaction upgrade into each of them, like this. And then last but not least, put in the pipe. And that... No, not there. Try again. Right there. So those connect up to the tanks. And then the very last thing we have to do is just break out this block underneath. And we should now see all of those tanks filling up with water, which is exactly what we want. So that's pretty good. Now, I was making sticks over here, if I remember correctly, because I'm going to need a couple of redstone torches for our sprinkler. So let's just make 3 for starters, and there we go. We now have 4 sprinklers, and when we put those on top of this tank, like that, you'll see they will start sprinkling. However, I want them all to be facing the same direction. Otherwise, my OCD is going to drive me slightly mad. So we want them like this. Oh, they're not all synchronized. Whatever. They're all going the same way. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm not panicking. Whew. Okay. So, the next thing I'm going to need is a hoe, and I might actually need another hoe. Let's just start with this one. This will be fine. And I'm going to go ahead and till all of this soil, which is going to take me a little while. So let me get that done, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got that part of it done. Now, the next thing I'm going to want to do is make myself a seed analyzer, which we will put, we'll just put it right here for now. That'll be fine. And then I don't know that I necessarily need the journal, but I'm going to make one anyway, I think. I've got the stuff for it, or at least I think I do. Do I? Let's find out. I don't have the book and quill, but I can make a book and quill, and there we go. We now have the agricultural journal, which will tell us pretty much everything we need to know about Agricraft. However, I pretty much already know at least the basics of Agricraft, so I should be fine on that note. What I want to do is, if we look at Agricraft, there are a whole bunch of different kind of seeds. Obviously, you get normal run-of-the-mill stuff like potatoes and carrots and stuff like that, as well as all the various flowers, which is nice. But more importantly, we have things like redstodendron, which grows redstone. There's, let's see, yelloria, which grows yellorium seeds. There's one for coal. There's one for shiny, I believe. Yep, platyolus. This is going to be a big one. There's diamond. There's tons and tons of these kinds of things. So that is the big draw for Agricraft, is being able to essentially grow diamonds. I am going to want the watering can, which I don't seem to have. Okay. Let's just make one then. That's fine. That's a little strange. I thought I had one. Let's fill that up. That should be full now. There we go, right? Yeah. Okay, that's all good. And then we'll start off real simple. Let's take a look at what seeds we have. We've got potatoes and carrots. We've got pumpkin. We've got regular seeds. And that is pretty much it. So, we're going to have to work on that. Let's see, do I have any dandelions? I do. Can I get a dandelion seed? Looks like I'm going to have to do... How do I get sugarcane? Okay. Actually, I think I'll be okay. I should be able to crossbreed a lot of this stuff and be fine. I am going to need to make a ton of these, though. So, it's a good thing that I've got this precision sawmill outputting stuff, because I'm going to need sticks. But sticks upon sticks upon sticks. I also should probably set up a tree farm here in the near future, now that I'm actually thinking about it. But that's alright. Let's go ahead, grab ourselves a single chest, and I actually want to get this thing creating more sticks for me. So I'll just put that there. We'll go into side, eject right there, eject on. That all looks good. So now if I put this in here, it should spit it out to here, right? Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, that's awesome. So, let's talk a little bit about how we crossbreed. I believe I already showed you how to breed sticks for better types. You know, do the seeds, and then you can grow the seeds and make them better and all that kind of stuff. I think we did that for the wheat fields over by the sheep quite a while back. However, I don't believe I showed you how to crossbreed things. So, if we go into our seeds menu, one of the first ones I'm going to need is going to be sugarcane seed. Okay? And for that, I'm actually going to need a little bit of sand. So let's grab some sand here. And here is what we gonna do. We gonna break you. We gonna break you. And then we'll put... I didn't think about that. Let me get a base underneath this thing, guys, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, guys, I am back. I think I've got a base underneath it now. Underneath the whole thing. So let's take out those dirt blocks and put sand in their place like this. Okay. So now if we go back to our seed and look at the sugarcane, it was regular seeds and carrots. So if we grab a couple carrot seeds, we can put our... Actually, let's go ahead and analyze these real quick. Those are all strength. Those are all ones across the board. Which, honestly, is exactly what I was expecting, so that's fine. Weeds already have sprouted. That's not good. So we put seeds, carrots, right? And then we put the sticks, crop sticks down and with a right-click, and then right-click it again to turn it into the kind of crossbreeding one. And then these have a small chance now to grow sugarcane. However, they could also grow weeds, and that's not good. So let's get these going. It also seems to work better. I don't know if it actually does work better or not, but it does seem to work better if these two are fully grown first. So I'm not sure. And there we go. We now have sugarcane seeds that have sprouted. See how easy that is? Piece of cake. So now we've got a new type of seed. We can throw that in here and find out, okay, one's across the board. That's all fine. But then if we look at what this can be used for, We can use it to make cactus seeds. We can use it to make poppy seeds. We can use it to make dandelion seeds, and all these other kind of various things within this, basically within this mod, working our way all the way up to diamonds and platinum and all sorts of other really cool stuff. So that's kind of what I'm going to work on here. But I think I'm going to do most of that off camera because you guys have seen the process. I might show a little bit of it in the next episode, but I am out of time for this one, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.